Welcome again to my Global Philatelic Project. Today we will talk about issue made by Slovakia in 2022. And this issue is a stance connected with the firemen. That means the people, that organization that fight against fire or natural calamity or something like this. It's a very interesting topic, and Slovakia in 2022 made these stamps to celebrate them, but in particular to celebrate an organization of them, and that's very important. I will explain what it is, I will explain where to buy it, and well, some technical particular and curiosity of these stamps. So let's go. This is the stamp. First of all, why these stamps? That means why Philatelic Authority of Slovakia decided to produce this issue. Okay, we are talking about 100th anniversary of a National Firefighters Union of Slovakia that was founded on 6th of August 1922 in Trenčín, a city in Slovakia near Bratislava. The main task of this National Firefighters Union of Slovakia was the operational management of firefighting and the implementation of related technical developments. Its mission was reflected in the motto "In praise of God and to help our neighborhood." Even today, this credo is still a part of the flag in any Slovakia fire brigade. An important project that has survived to these days was the construction of a headquarter of fire training center in Marcin. The operating ceremony took place on the 12th of October 1930. So the National Fire Brigade of Slovakia and the successor organization that appears along the history plays an important role in fire protection. The mission of this organization includes the education and training of a general population, and specifically children and young people, in ways that we can protect ourselves from fire or unwanted events. The execution of intervention, the preservation of historical and cultural heritage of firefighting, and the organization of sporting activities and competition. The basic operational until today, and in the past too, are the voluntary fire brigade. These volunteer fire brigades are grouped into geographical district and regional committee. It's very important to have an organization that organizes and manage this kind of activity in all the territory, all the national territory. Of course, we are talking about Slovakia, but sometimes it happens that they make activity also outside, over the border of the nation. And so it's important to have someone that connects all of them. Now I want to talk about the characteristic of this stamp. In the image of the issue, we can see an old firefighting equipment. We are talking about end of 19th century, beginning of the 20th century. As you can see, we are talking not about a car with an engine as we consider now, but it's a carriage. In fact, in the front part of the vehicle, we can see it in stamps, in the image of the stamp, there is the place in which you have to join the horse. So it's a carriage with the water pump, and the horse transport this machine in the city to fight against the fire. This method, that of course it was the most modern method of that time, got some problem. For example, the limited amount of water, because of course the horse couldn't push too much heavy carriage, and also the carriage has to resist to the not so good street of that period. More, sometimes the horse were afraid of fire, so they couldn't come too near to the fire because the horse could create problem. So all these systems were problematic, but at that time it was the best that they could have. If we are talking about the stamps, in the sense specifically about stamps, these are some data that I have about it. I don't want to talk about the size or the number because you can read it easily in this list. But I would like to show you the sheetlet of 10 stamps that the Philatelic Slovakian authority distributed to the post office. And so, if one stamp is 2 euro, the sheetlet is 20 euro. By the way, now I got something important to say. First of all, put like here in this video to help me in my project. Second, if you want to help me in this project again, please subscribe the channel. And third, if you want to buy the stamp that I show, you can go to the address that I show you down the video, in the description of the video, and buy it in my website. Or you can buy also in the philatelic office in Slovakia, but I don't know if they already got it and for how long time they have. So in any case, it will be problematic. I got it now, so if you like it, you know where to go. Description under the video. Okay, back to the stamp because it's really important. It's time to talk about the FDC of this issue. In fact, as you can see, from my point of view, it's a very nice FDC. Of course, got a particular cancellation, got the stamps, of course, but from my point of view, the most important thing is the decoration that it has. We are talking about the helmet, the historical helmet of firefighters in Slovakia. Something that you couldn't see in the stamps, but you can admire only in the FDC. By the way, also this you can buy in my website. So, from my point of view, the best to have is the entire collection. From my point of view, to have only the stamps is nice, but not enough. Stamps, sheetlet, and FDC. Also because the cost is, anyway, not so much, is acceptable. Another question, are there other stamps of Slovakia that are connected with the old water pump of firefighters? Yes, there is another set in 2008 that describe or celebrate, if you want, the firefighting equipment in general. And in particular, these two stamps you can see describe the old fire water pump that operated in the end of 19th century. There are issue, there are FDC, and in this case there are also maximum. Very interesting production, and I suggest for the one who love this kind of topic really to connect the recent issue 2022 that I described before with this one because it's really interesting. This set I don't have, unfortunately, and also the postal office got one part of them, not all. But in any case, is really interesting, and you can find it in a philatelic website or something like this. Also, in this case, the cost is really acceptable, but the image and, as to say, the value, the historical value of these stamps are, from my point of view, really high. Anyway, this is what I would like to say. Please like and subscribe the channel or buy the stamps in my website. See you again, I hope soon, and have a nice philatelic day. Bye bye.